Dogs may not be the most dangerous creatures on the planet, but they work together in a way that enables them to face some of the most deadly predators alive. And even when they don't win, they manage not to lose, and they never ditch one another, which is exactly what we're about to see today. A group of foolish dogs made the mistake of thinking they could establish dominance over a leopard here. As soon as they approached the stealthy predator, the leopard wasted no time and immediately launched an attack. The dogs, realizing how outmatched they were, panicked and ran for their lives. The leopard, quick and deadly, made it clear that it wasn't going to let them get away easily, but the dogs had just enough speed to escape. It was a humbling moment for the pack of dogs that thought they could challenge the strength and agility of a true predator, and it made them understand just how dangerous the wild can be for animals that don't know their limits. An entire pack of dogs surrounded a snow leopard here, and they were barking aggressively and circling it in an intimidating fashion. But despite their loud barks and aggressive stance, the snow leopard held its ground, not backing down at all. Whenever one of the dogs got too close, the snow leopard would lash out, forcing them to retreat. The dogs were smart though. They never allowed the leopard to actually harm any of them. Each time the leopard tried to attack, the dogs would skillfully maneuver out of its reach, making it impossible for the big cat to land a fatal blow. The encounter lasted for what felt like an eternity, but in the end, the snow leopard was outnumbered and unable to gain any advantage over the pack. Though no major injuries occurred, the standoff was a pretty nerve-wracking one. While wandering into a residential area, this leopard spotted a stray dog and immediately set its sights on the unsuspecting canine. It moved very quickly, launching an attack on the dog with lightning-fast reflexes. However, something went wrong during the attack, and in a surprising twist, the leopard found itself on its back with the dog standing over it. Realizing that it had the upper hand, the dog quickly turned and ran as fast as it could, trying to escape the furious predator. The leopard, determined not to let its prey get away, chased after it, but the dog had already gained a head start. Despite the leopard's speed, its mistake was in the way it attacked the dog. It was too eager to capture it, and it ended up losing its balance as a result of how fast it was going. Cornered by a snow leopard, this lone dog sat trembling in fear, barking in a desperate attempt to defend itself. The leopard was ready to pounce, and it seemed prepared to end the dog's struggle. Just when things looked bleak, a pack of the dog's friends arrived on the scene. Without hesitation, one of the dogs bit the snow leopard right on its back, trying to force the predator to get away from its friend. When the leopard didn't respond, the dog bit it again, this time harder. Realizing it was surrounded and now outnumbered, the snow leopard hesitated, shifting its focus from the first dog to the growing threat. The big cat understood that it could no longer pursue its original target without risking an attack from the rest of the pack, and reluctantly, it backed away, choosing to prioritize its own safety over catching its prey. Two dogs were hanging out together very late at night here. They were enjoying the quiet darkness when one of them decided to step away for a brief moment. Out of nowhere, a hungry leopard launched itself like a missile at the remaining dog. The leopard's jaws went straight for the dog's neck, trying to strangle it and secure an easy meal right away. But just as the situation seemed dire, the second dog rushed back into the scene, barking and attacking the leopard with all its might. The surprise attack forced the leopard to loosen its grip, allowing the trapped dog to break free. Both dogs wasted no time and escaped, running as fast as their legs could carry them. The leopard, shocked at how quickly things had changed, realized what had happened and immediately ran after one dog. With adrenaline pumping through their veins, both dogs raced into the night, hoping the leopard wouldn't catch up. Take a look at this one. This snow leopard walked past a giant Tibetan Mastiff without any conflict. The two animals, both capable of incredible power, seemed uninterested in engaging one another. The Mastiff, a disciplined dog, remained calm and showed no signs of aggression even as the leopard passed by. Likewise, the leopard seemed to recognize the potential danger of facing not just one, but several large dogs. Perhaps the presence of the other dogs in the area made the leopard think twice about starting a fight. It was a rare moment of mutual respect, where neither predator nor guardian felt the need to test their strength. In the end, the snow leopard moved on without incident, and the mastiff continued to stand guard, both creatures choosing to avoid an unnecessary battle. After a vicious battle, this snow leopard killed a Tibetan Mastiff, claiming victory over the powerful dog. But as the leopard prepared to feast on its hard-earned meal, the rest of the pack arrived, furious at what they saw. The dogs surrounded the leopard, their hostility clear and barking very loud. Initially, the snow leopard tried to ignore the barking and focus on the meal, but the dogs weren't backing down. Realizing that it couldn't continue without a fight, the big cat finally dropped the mastiff's body and charged at the pack. Though no real battle took place, the dogs had successfully distracted the leopard, forcing it away from their fallen comrade. Unfortunately, they arrived too late to save the Tibetan Mastiff, but their actions ensured that the leopard couldn't enjoy the fruits of its labor. While feasting on a fresh kill, this snow leopard's attention was suddenly diverted by a group of dogs. The dogs approached from behind, barking loudly and trying to intimidate the predator. Annoyed by the interruption, the snow leopard turned its attention away from the carcass and began chasing the dogs. In a split second, the dogs realized they were in serious danger and fled, running as fast as they could to escape the big cat's wrath. The snow leopard, fueled by anger and hunger, chased after them, but the dogs were quick enough to avoid being caught. A violent battle erupted between a Dogo Argentino and two other dogs and a leopard here. The leopard wanted to eliminate the biggest threat first, and it quickly attacked the Dogo Argentino. However, the two other dogs immediately rushed to their friend's aid, and a vicious fight broke out between the three dogs and the bloodthirsty leopard. Each side fought with intense ferocity, teeth and claws slashing through the air. As the battle raged on, dust flew everywhere, and it was impossible to tell who had the upper hand. Unfortunately, just as the fight reached its peak, the video clip was cut short, leaving the outcome unknown. The intense skirmish left me wondering which side emerged victorious in the brutal clash, though. Who do you guys think won? Trapped between a fence and a furious pack of dogs, this leopard found itself in a dire situation. The dogs, barking at the top of their lungs and clearly seeking revenge, surrounded the salivating predator. The leopard knew that it was outnumbered, and it did what it often does when faced with overwhelming odds. It laid on its back, baring its claws and teeth, ready to violently defend itself. The dogs hesitated for a moment, but eventually, some of them attacked, and a brutal struggle ensued. Dust filled the air as the leopard fought to fend off the dogs, biting and scratching at anything that came close. The dogs, fueled by anger and fear, were determined to make the leopard pay for its actions. It was a very chaotic battle, with neither side willing to give in, leaving the outcome hanging in the balance. Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.